and getting licked on the taint.
There just might be a gremlin in your house.
Ladies and gentlemen, back once again for a guest appearance, the chick that brought us the gremlin. Her and her double D's are here. Please welcome Samantha.
There just might be a gremlin in your house.
The Tri-State got hammered tonight by Derek Beasley.
Now, there were several reports of a match on that gasoline.
I want the camera! Who gave you permission? I need your name!
It went from a sunny, beautiful afternoon to a rocky...
Who gave you permission to film? Get off the steps!
How to have better sex.
I'm calling the police now!
Hair tugging.
Call 911 now! You know what, asshole?
Please hang up and try again.
Hello?
We got 4 dicks up in here, enough to make you airtight.
And I got the titties to make all the fellas holla.
That's right, some of my bitches. The original Dirty Gremlin is back. And she wants it to be a memorable one.
And
So-
it will be.
So give us a call, 513-488-1298. And as always, ladies, the wise guys are at your service, too. What's up, everybody?
Oh, excuse me.
You're hanging with the West Side Wise Guys. We got the Dirty Gremlin, Samantha, here with us. Special guest appearance, original co-host. You guys remember. Before we get started, we want to... we'd like to have everybody listening to say a prayer for Cindy Slickbooty, one of our listeners. She was involved in an accident over the weekend.
That's heartfelt.
Everybody will be okay, but let's just pray for her to have a speedy recovery. Alrighty then.
Her booty didn't get hurt, right?
No, I don't think so. What? The hell are you talking about?
Kill your fucking fan over there. You fucking special, man?
All right. A little while ago, we talked about should wives be able to sue mistresses for fucking their husbands and screwing up their families. And there was a news article that we found that said wife wins $9 million from hubby's mistress. So somebody actually sued the mistress and won $9 million.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I heard about that.
So should you be allowed to do that? Or, I mean, evidently, what state is this legal in?
That was North Carolina.
So if you're in North Carolina, don't go out and get you some strange dick without knowing if they got a ring on or not.
And that, you know what the law's called? The law's called alien. Well, I guess what you sue under. I don't know if it's the law itself, but you sue under alienation of affection.
What the fuck was
Like, that's what you're gonna go to court and sue the other bitch over.
Not to be a smartass, but who's got that much money in North Carolina?
That's pretty funny.
Even he thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, the chick said she was gonna appeal it or whatever, but basically he had an affair, and then after the whole court case went out and she lost and and the wife was awarded money, the husband kind of came forward and said that he'd been banging around the whole time.
We got a call already.
Answer it.
WSWG show, who we talking to?
Hey, it's Cindy.
Oh, shit. How you doing?
Hey, I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you were the listener, I guess.
Yes, I am.
Where are you at right now?
I'm at home
Yeah? Did you go home that day?
later that night.
How's your friend? I know she's pretty bad.
Yeah, she's pretty bad. She's got a couple more surgeries, but she'll be in the hospital for a while.
But it's no longer life-threatening, right?
No, she's pretty stable, but she's in a lot of pain.
Well, I want glad your baby's okay, and I just wanted to tell you and her to holler at me when you guys are out partying with that money you're about to get.
Oh, hell yeah. That guy's getting screwed.
What happened exactly?
He was in the left turn lane at the light, and I was going through the light because I had the green light, and he decided to turn left when he wasn't supposed to.
So you guys hit head on?
No, I actually T-boned his car on the side with his 80-year-old mother in the car and broke her hip also.
Ouch.
Oh, I thought that they T-boned you.
No, but the way my sister-in-law broke her hip and her arm and cut her head open, so
Damn.
yeah.
Do you have 2 airbags in the front?
Yeah, we both got. I have a black eye and
you still got a cut head?
Messed up.
Damn.
Yeah, her head got cut open.
Them airbags ain't no joke, man.
No, it was scary. I'm glad Jenna, she got the least amount of injury. She only got maybe 2 bruises.
I think they're designed to fuck you up, but just not as much as you would get fucked up if they weren't there.
So did you mac the brake at all?
Oh, yeah, there's skid marks like a good mile long. Not a mile.
I mean, that's what I'm about to say.
A mile.
Like,
What
damn,
was you doing, like 800 miles per hour?
Like, were you carrying 80,000 pounds of freight?
No, but yeah, I mean, it's bad.
So how fast were you
going? I
going?
don't have my alligator no more.
Your alligator.
Her car.
Rick calls it the
looks like a
alligator
fucking
because it looks
alligator.
like an alligator.
Oh. So how fast were you going on impact to do all that?
Like 30,
30 miles an hour? And you broke hips and shit?
I thought an airbag wasn't supposed to go off unless you did like 35 or 40
No, I
or
think
something.
it's 25, but
yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Damn. You need to get a car with a 5-star safety rating.
She must have been driving a Kia.
Get you a Volvo.
Was you driving a
Hummer,
Chevy
or get a
Aveo?
tank or something.
Huh.
Next time people want to drive
Geo
stupid.
Metro.
Don't drive another one of them cars you got.
What kind of car was it? I kind of want to buy one now.
It's like a Avenger.
It was a Dodge Avenger.
Oh, death trap.
No, it was not. It was a good car.
Sound like the airbag fucked you up more than the car did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but how do you...
How'd she get broken hips and shit?
I don't know. That's
Were you wearing safety belts and shit?
No, we weren't. Jenna was the only one strapped in.
Oh, there's your broken hip.
Yeah.
I bet you if you'd have stayed in the seat, the reason why your hips probably broke is because your feet tried to
brace
catch
your feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
a lot of pressure coming
I
out.
don't think I got it that bad because of the steering wheel probably stopped me along with the airbag. With her being in the passenger side, I think she also hit, like, she bounced, like, above
Right.
the airbag. It was
Ooh,
bad.
that'll kill you too.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to fucking not wear a safety belt in a car with an airbag because it'll go off and snap your neck and you're dead.
Yeah, my neck is hurting. I'm probably going to go back to the doctor's tomorrow to get a second opinion.
Go back every day.
No shit.
I'm looking for stuff.
That was probably double trouble, dude, because the car, when she hit the brakes,
Yeah.
dipped down. You know what I mean? The front end went down, which is applying force forward, and the airbag coming.
Rack the bills
Fuck
up.
that.
Call Elk and Elk. Live happily ever after.
Elk and elk.
All right, well, thanks
All right,
for calling.
We'll see you.
All right, no problem.
Get better.
Take care.
Godspeed.
Get better.
Thank you.
All right.
That
Alrighty
shit's
then.
rough.
Yeah.
Where you
Especially
going?
when that's slow, man.
30. I'll tell you what, that makes you
I
wanna
walk faster than that.
That makes you want to put your seatbelt on, though, don't it? I mean, if you
I
could
wear
break,
my seatbelt every day.
if you could break a
No
hip
shit.
at 35, fuck, man.
My seatbelt saved my life one time. Rick knows about that. I always wore it.
Is that when you rolled your car on
Yep.
the boulevard?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Hopefully there's no cops listening.
Hot Wheels, people.
Hopefully
Matchbox.
Hopefully all the Sheriff Sam Malicious' friends ain't listening.
I got them all back at the station listening.
So anyway, in North Carolina, people have a lot of money. Some of them.
Yeah, I mean there was only 5 states, and they don't tell you all 5, but North Carolina is one of 5 that still allow people to do it. And she was all happy she could sue, but I don't think she'll get the money.
You probably have to prove that the mistress knew that there was a wife and knew there was a family and didn't care.
Well, I think that was easy. That's easily proven. That was proven in the original case. That's why she won.
But I mean, if the mistress could prove that she had no idea, then she couldn't have gotten sued for that.
It's gonna be on Jerry Springer next week.
They'll be on Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, but if you get sued like that and then you appeal it, do you still get your money?
You can appeal.
No,
Or do they hold the money
tied-
while it's appealed?
It's tied up. That's why you appeal. You know, it's just like OJ. You know, he got fucking sued civilly, and they keep appealing, and nobody's paying, and that's the problem. No one's. I mean, this bitch is probably not. She'll probably die before she has to fucking pay the money.
Yeah.
But North Carolina's lawmakers said that they didn't want to, because most states did away with the law, and North Carolina said that they didn't want to do away with the law because they felt like they were condoning adultery by taking the law away. That shows you how fucking conservative those fuckers are.
Okay. Pretty much.
Anyway, a little update there for don't go fucking around. Watch who you fuck.
Let's pause and we'll be right back.
Sucky, sucky, licky, licky, banging your dong. This is the West Side Wise Guys Show, you bitches.
Okay.
That was all fucking. That wasn't even worth turning away from the goddamn mic. I thought you were gonna play something fucking different.
Let's
Something
talk about this
cool.
Club 27 shit.
Oh, I thought we weren't gonna do that, but we'll do it. Since I'm fucking so not prepared. But anyway, Club 27 is basically, if no one's ever heard of it, a tremendous amount of famous musicians were whacked off by either their own accord or, and I don't mean whacked off in the literal sense of the word. I mean they checked out while they were 27 years old. And the current total is 40 recorded musicians have bit the bullet all at age 27. And, you know, some of the famous ones are, you know, the real obvious ones like Kurt Cobain, he was 27. Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, and a whole, like Brian Jones, the founder and guitarist for the Rolling Stones. Like, a lot of these people are dead by 27. And after doing research for this, I did read that Kurt Cobain's sister, when she was interviewed after he died, always said when he was younger that he wanted to be part of the 27 Club.
So maybe he did it on purpose.
So the irony is he offed himself, okay? And his sister recalls him saying he wanted to be part. Now, I'm sure at the time she had no fucking idea what it was, but I'm sure when somebody came to her and said, you know, what the fuck, you know, your brother offed himself, and then she remembers him saying that. So, I don't know, maybe he did do it. Maybe fucking, what's her name? What's her fucking name?
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love. Maybe she didn't shoot that son of a bitch. Maybe he just wanted to go down and maybe he didn't give a shit and he just wanted to seal himself in history. Because, I mean, I like Nirvana, but they're not legendary. And he's treated legendary now all because he's fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
That's usually the way it is.
Yeah, but not. But Aaliyah's dead. Nobody really fucking gives her any props. And she was fucking in an opposite genre. She was equally as good as Kurt Cobain was, as far as I'm concerned.
So, what's your prediction? Who you guys think's going to be next?
So here's what I tried to do. This was originally.
I was gonna say something, but
This was originally going to be a game, and I was going to allow people to pick who they thought was going to be the next person to be part, because it's not happened in a while. Well, actually, somebody did, but they're not real fucking famous.
One of the Jonas Brothers.
I was gonna say.
I think it's
Justin
going to be
Bieber.
whoever wrote and lead sings for Fireflies.
That guy,
Justin Bieber.
Fireflies.
Bieber.
That's a long prediction.
Justin
well.
Bieber, you're going to have to wait 20 years to find
I know,
that shit
he's
out.
Who the fuck is the
He's
Fireflies?
like 8, ain't he?
That's a goofy.
said he's 8.
Your eyes, 10,000
Oh,
fire.
okay. Gotcha.
That guy, if he sold his soul to the devil to be a famous musician, he fucked himself right in that song.
No, he'd have to kill himself to get more album
The
sales.
devil was like, here's a Firefly song. You'll have a hit with this.
That shit.
Was that on time?
What? Oh, no.
No,
I was gonna
just
say.
a couple minutes
I
off.
started it after the intro played.
At
So-
least it don't say 60 hours.
Hey, you fuck up one time, man.
Now that's legendary doing a 60-hour show straight.
Yeah. Fuck that. I don't have that much shit to talk about.
We're going to pause for commercial, and we're going to be back with Pedro's tutoring session.
When a comfy shirt meets your design, you get affordability at Ohio Custom Apparel. Have a great idea for your own custom shirt? Then call Ohio Custom Apparel at 513-546-6490. Need shirts for your kids' team? Just call Ohio Custom Apparel at 513-546-6490. Personally, we are fans of the shirt. I have the pussy, so I make the rules. Again, that number is 513-546-6490. And tell them the wise guys sent ya.
Oh, yeah, before you start that, fucking Hendrix was one of those people, too.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what the naysayers are like, you know, lots of people die at the age of 27.
How do you become legendary before 27?
Well, Hendrix was pretty spectacular. And really, I mean, he's legendary now, and I think probably him more before his work and less because he's fucking dead. But imagine if that guy had got to live a full lifespan, what he could have fucking done with the guitar. Because he changed everything, the way people play the motherfucker.
The good thing is that if he'd have lived, you'd have been able to see him play lead guitar for like other people and shit.
Right.
Like, did he collab with anybody before he died? I don't
I
remember
don't
hearing.
think so.
No, he didn't.
I don't think
I
so.
don't remember hearing any song where he like teamed up with somebody.
When he started off, he played in a blues band.
I like to
I
hear
know
that
for a
motherfucker.
while. Then he got
collaborate with
he got a
somebody.
record deal from some British dude, and he started. Actually, he got bigger, like over in Europe and shit,
Yeah.
before he did here.
Thank you, Kurt Loder, for that information.
You hear that new shit?
And I only know that because I just watched a movie about him like 2 weekends ago. They had it on like A&E or some shit.
Did you hear that new Jimi Hendrix and Blink 182 song?
What?
Jimi Hendrix and Eminem. It's awesome.
Jimi Hendrix and Tupac, dude.
All
Get it
the
right.
You know what's
color
good
things.
though? I'll tell you what's good about that is they never lived long enough to sell out. You know what I mean? And totally fucking wash up. I mean, there is kind of, you know, what was that Billy Joel song? Fucking Only the Good Die Young or something like that. I mean, there's kind of some fucking, you know, serious irony there. I mean, if you do check out early, I mean, I'm sure if he'd have died at 28, he'd still be, you know, still would have
Jimi
done
Hendrix.
it. Right. He'd still be dead Jimi Hendrix.
How
at
old was the
20.
guy from Drowning Pool?
I don't know.
I think he was like 26, 27 years old.
He might have been.
I think he drowned in a pool when he was 24.
His name didn't make the cut though.
No. Oh.
But I mean, a whole lot of people, and you got to ask yourself, at what point does a statistical anomaly happen so often before, you know, there's some legitimacy to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, would you say the
Yeah.
Beatles, though, they were
Yeah.
legendary before they were 27? I think so.
Yeah.
Because they started
Yeah.
pretty young,
Yeah,
and
they
they
were
had
really
probably
young.
fucking 4 or 5 albums out by then. They probably got about 30 now. Or-
It's cool
oh,
though.
probably more.
I should put the link on. I should put the link under the show because you can click this thing that says 40 recorded, and it tells you how they died. Like one was this guy died of a car crash, a drug overdose of sleeping pills, and then one guy's barbiturate overdose and possible suicide. So it's kind of cool. They tell you how they check out and shit.
Is Sam here?
That's really cool.
Oh, okay.
I like to know how people die.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know, if we didn't know how people die, we would not know how to avoid death ourselves. So,
Okay, don't take sleeping pill. Well, don't take too many sleeping pills.
and wear your seatbelt.
Wear your seatbelt if you're going over 15.
If you're going over 8 miles an hour.
And don't T-bone anything.
Wear a helmet at all times in the car.
I'm surprised they don't make you wear a helmet in the car. I mean, I wonder how much safer you would be if you was actually in a helmet in a car. I mean, you might look ridiculous as fuck, but
you're making it home in one piece.
that's right. I got kids to feed, bitch.
Anybody want to hear Pedro's tutoring session?
Yes, I do. What are you gonna play for Pedro's tutoring session?
Some weed smoking music.
All right. Let's listen in on the teacher while she's trying to teach Pedro.
Pedro, are you ready to take your last test before I give you that A+ on learning English so well?
Si, señorita.
Alrighty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you your vocabulary words, and you're going to need to use them in a sentence, okay? And you'll be graded accordingly.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Word number 1, testified.
Testified. I would have passed the sobriety testified, remembered my ABCs.
Okay, let's try another one, okay?
I'm not sure you passed that one.
African.
African. I know I just met this girl last week, but African love her so much.
Kids, stop.
Is that a frickin'? Is that what that was?
A freaking lover, man.
Frickin'. All right.
Assault.
Assault. My chick has a nice round ghetto booty. I like when she shakes it like a salt shaker.
Oh, my cheeks hurt a little bit on that one.
Letterhead.
Letterhead. Mosca's sister want to beat me up for talking about her on Facebook. Let her head over here and see what happens. I have a restraining order against that pincha.
All right, we'll keep moving. Antiques.
Antiques. We wanted to keep the stray dog that came into my yard, but it had too many fleas and ticks.
I'm pretty sure you failed that one. Antiques was fleas and ticks.
Fuck you, cabron.
All right, ciabatta roll.
Ciabatta roll. I sent my daughter to the store to buy some toilet paper and ciabatta roll to paper towels instead.
Well, your English in the sentence isn't that bad, but the vocabulary word you just don't quite seem to understand, so we'll keep trying.
I can do it.
Okay. Crisis.
Crisis. My dad was tough on me and my brothers when we were kids. He would tell us whichever one of you crisis a little girl.
I'm going to have to call him after this. Anyway, Windows.
Windows. I need to be caller number 9 so I can Windows free tickets to the concert.
Okay.
Tell him to shut up.
Jonathan, knock it off. Cream cheese.
Mosca's sister is the biggest bully in the barrio. When she's coming down to the block, all the vatos cream cheese coming.
Oh, Lord. Okay, next. Officiate.
Officiate. I took my Jafito to Red Lobster to his birthday, and I think he got sick from officiate.
Pedro, remember when we talked before about trying 100%?
Uh-huh.
Are you trying?
For sure.
Okay. Endeavor.
Endeavor. Mosca and Joker will be my homies forever in Endeavor.
Who are your buddies?
Mosca and Joker.
Mosca?
Mosca.
Mosca. What is that?
And Joker?
Joker.
Is that one of the kids in this classroom?
No. He from the neighborhood.
Okay.
That's a pretty good English word there. No.
Let's try the next one, okay? Infatuated.
Infatuated. Stop lying to me about who ate my burrito. You keep saying it wasn't you, but I know for infatuated.
I don't even know why I'm going to go here, but let's try the next one. Noose.
News. My homies called me and told me that they saw me yesterday on the Channel 7 News. I was for real on there, man. I'm not lying, man.
Are you ready for the next one, Pedro?
Why were you on there? Why were you on the news?
I can't tell you that, man.
Because he had a fake ID trying to get into the cantina. Tell him, Pedro.
I don't know who's listening, man. Alicia.
Okay. Deliver.
Deliver. The doctor told me if I didn't quit drinking, I would probably develop cirrhosis of the liver.
He's 12.
I don't know how to party.
Inquire.
Inquire. We couldn't afford to buy Mijo an instrument for band, so he's going to be Inquire instead.
You guys always laugh at each other.
Okay, let's just go ahead and if you get this last one correct, I will give you an A so I can get you the hell out of my class.
Did I get a blowjob too?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Distress.
Distress. My Ruka wants me to buy her distress, but I can't afford it.
I give up. I'm retiring.
Did he make the grade?
I give up. No, you fail. Okay, you fail.
Oh my god.
No blowjob.
Mamita's gonna kick my ass, man.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. I think if we were grading on humor, we'd be all right. You have to laugh at your own stuff because we don't pre-do this shit.
No, I was just mocking what that chick said last week.
Who said it?
You don't remember that?
Oh, no. What you
girl was like, we was on the phone with her.
Oh, when you made that dumbass laugh and she was like, you guys
always joke, or you always laughing at each other. Why do you guys laugh at each other?
Because we're doing this shit on the spot.
Like it's fucking funny.
God damn, if it wasn't fucking funny, we can just hang it up.
Click.
We got another single out from Weird How Yank My Dick. We're gonna go ahead and play it.
God, he is so hot.
We'll be right back. Hey there, vagina, what's it like inside them panties? I'm 1,000 times excited, but tonight you smell so pretty, yes you do. I wanna get inside of you and shoot my goo. Hey there, vagina, don't you worry about ripping. I'll just hurry and do my business. Clean yourself and commence to stripping. Close your eyes. Let me inside and I shall rise, not your backside. Oh, no asshole, no asshole. Oh, no asshole, no asshole, no asshole. Hey there, vagina, I know shafts are getting hard. Just believe me, girl, someday I'll make you cream with my meat shard. Now I'm half wood, another half and I'll squirt good. You know I would. Hey there, vagina, I don't have too much to say. If every simple time I stroked you, it wouldn't make you come all day, I'd give balls and all. You'd wrap around and get lockjaw, even on your walls. Oh, no asshole, no asshole. Oh, no asshole, no asshole, no asshole. Right, that was Weird How Yank My Dick's new single, Hey There, Vagina.
Dude, the fucking chorus is my favorite part.
It's
so serious. It's like...
Did Deuce do your background vocals?
No, that's him just fucking doubled up. And chorus and flangered or something. I don't know what I did to it.
That was awesome.
Sounded pretty good.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's my favorite one because it's so like serious. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like there's an intent to be funny, but it's funny.
He was sincerely talking to the vagina.
Yeah.
Mr. Penis.
I felt that was a very sincere song. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen a tear come to your eye.
Now you know how.
I was. Do you see? My eyes
your
are watering, aren't they?
You're a little flustered.
Yeah, and I'm like tingling down there right now.
You're stuttering and stuff.
Yeah.
Now you know how penises actually feel.
Well,
I'm gonna post that on the wall to my wife on Facebook. That's heartfelt, right?
Yeah, fuck the jib jabs. We'll just give out.
We'll just get out vagina monologues.
So fuck R. Kelly, man. We want to hear Scrizzle.
I ain't put. You know what I should do? You know what? Weird How Yank My Dick should do a parody of that 19-part R. Kelly song Trapped in the Closet.
Oh my god, no way.
We should just do one installment every week and shit.
I don't have enough hard drive space to fucking redo R. Kelly shit.
What about we'll move right along.
Did he get an A for that?
He did. You did get an A for that. Yeah.
Sexual desire.
This is a good segue. We'll let.
This is a good Sam.
This is a
good Sam topic.
This is a good Sam way.
The Sam way.
What happens when sexual habits change over time when you've been with somebody? And is it your duty to adapt to your partner's likes or
dislikes?
Like,
for instance, since we're both already fucking decades monogamous now.
Sure about that?
Yes. Don't listen to the rumors, please.
Oh, I'm joking.
Sam is newly not hitched, but she's in a relatively new relationship comparatively compared to us. So let's say your guy, when you get with him in the beginning, you kind of discuss some things and you're like, yeah, I'm cool with that. I can handle that. You don't have anything too freaky that you like.
I don't think you actually say I'm cool with that. I think that
you try and either I let it happen or I don't.
You try it out and then they either stop you or they're like, oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but see, this has come up before and people say, well, if you get this far, you should just fucking know. Like, no, you don't. It's dating and being with somebody is a series of inch steps. Every time you fuck, you just try to get a little bit more out of that person.
You can't try it all the first time.
Right.
I did.
Like, after 4 or 5 times, then you're like, while you're down there eating it, you're like, oh, I might want to stick a finger in that butthole.
I'll tell you, the first time I had the balls and the dick in my mouth with the pinky in the asshole. First time. I was on it.
I'd pay to see that.
That's why that motherfucker acts like she's the fucking best.
Because I am the best. Don't let anybody
She said
lie.
dick, balls, and the pinky.
And he's listening right now, and I don't care.
She was almost airtight.
I was on it.
He was airtight.
With an ice cube in my mouth.
Yeah, Sam's the first person to ever put a dude airtight. It's like my foot, bitch.
I mean,
and he's done that too.
That's a tip for all young women that are, in new relationships. If you just fucking turn the dude out the first time to where he's like, you know what, I ain't even got to try nothing. I know she'll do it all.
If you do it right at the beginning, you won't waste any time.
That's not true. There's some shit she won't do.
No, it is true because my friend Ashley was engaged to a guy. And she was holding out on doing the gremlin to him. And I told her, I said, you need to gremlin that motherfucker because if he's there after the gremlin,
he's a keeper.
He's a keeper. You can marry him July 31st. That's the wedding date. She gremlined him, and he told her to pack her fucking bags and get the fuck out.
No way.
She had 3 days to get her stuff out.
Man, if I had some chick do that shit to me when I first meet her and fuck her, I'm packing my shit.
They were already engaged to be married. This happened like 2 months ago.
Tell me exactly what she did to him.
She did the fucking gremlin.
I mean, you got to define.
She was on. She was on top of him, riding, doing her business. I don't know if she got done at all, but he got done, and the nasty juices were all up in her coochie hole and her vestibule. Her
vestibule.
Her vaginal vestibule.
They were in her entryway.
And she jumped up and she did the like all over his face. Like all the shit just all over.
I didn't think the face was part of the
Well,
gremlin.
we made the face part of it.
They reinvented
We
it.
supersized the gremlin. This is the gremlin squared, okay?
Yeah, but
this is not the original gremlin.
the first
this is
one just seemed like a good time. That one seems kind of mean.
no.
Is it the mutated gremlin?
No,
That's
it's
the one that jumped in the pool.
It's the gremlin that had the ooze from the the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff. But and he was like kind of shocked by it at first, but then the next day told her that she had 3 days to get out.
On his face? See, that's rude. That
First of all, he
when
goes
hold
down on her.
hold
So
on,
what's the difference?
Hold on, because it's delivery.
Free.
I mean, the UPS guy brings my package, but if he fucking throws it at me, that's a problem.
Then you call UPS and get your got insurance on it.
Yeah, but hold on. No,
Brandon,
hold on.
Brandon,
No.
if you're listening to now, please believe that one night when you do not expect it, I'm gonna gremlin your fucking ass like there's no tomorrow, and you're not gonna know how to handle it. And what are you gonna do?
But I thought you were supposed to do that right off rip.
I haven't.
So
had
you
a
haven't
chance.
done it?
No. But I guarantee you, he wouldn't go anywhere after I did that.
Hold on.
I know he wouldn't.
Let me just
Call him and ask him.
Let me just say something. The first gremlin was kind of creative sexually. Because, to my understanding, the first gremlin that I heard about was you just let it hit their belly or chest or whatever and you dance over them. It's comical.
But you do the gremlin like, and like shake. And
Yeah,
like
I got the first one.
Well, it gets on your face.
9 degrees.
Not
of the
on the
gremlin.
first one. There was no. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. The first time you told us that, there was no mention of that happening on your face.
If you shake, like you know what the fuck you're doing, that shit's gonna fly in the face. Please believe.
Okay, but you're
Please
saying
believe.
the other version that you gave this guy was right over his face, like pretty much. To me, it sounds like she got off and like took a shit on his face.
That is so awesome.
That's what it sounds like to me. And I'm telling you this. I'm okay with Gremlin number 1. Like any chick could have done that to me, and I still would have stuck with the bitch. Gremlin number 2, you got to get the fuck out.
No, I think it's the same thing.
Yeah,
No.
I agree with
It's
you.
the same thing.
On my body's different. You put that shit on my face,
Yeah,
I'm donkey cunt.
Because
kicking
here's
you.
the thing. Here's the thing. One is I know the first Gremlin because believe me, I was shocked and awed when I fucking heard it. So it's pretty much converted to memory.
Yeah, but I didn't tell you I had a nightmare about that night when she said it.
Was I the one that gremlined you though?
No, just the story I had
That
to
wouldn't
fucking...
have been a nightmare.
I know. That's what I was gonna say.
But shaking it with the direct intent
It
of
wasn't
dropping
for
it
the-
all on his face.
But it wasn't for the direct intent of it going on his face. It's just that's where the majority of it went.
Oh, well, then you got to take what happened. Then you have to take what you got coming to you.
Imagine that
'cause-
music playing while they did it too.
One of our listeners said she would do the same thing that you're talking about.
What?
She would do the gremlin. She likes doing shit like that.
Isn't
Oh,
that
hell
awesome,
no.
girl,
Yeah,
that he's
but-
talking to? I think the gremlin is epic.
I
Okay,
think that girl
but in
needs
her
to
case,
call
it was an
in
epic fail.
and get in on the fucking gremlin
Yeah,
talk.
call in.
To get in on the gremlin talk, please call 513-488-1298.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying is there's a difference between like getting off the cock and dancing over the cock, and if a little bit gets on your face, that's fine. But if you walk up to shake your drippy cunt all over my face, you're got to go.
That's what happened.
I don't care if we're fucking an hour before we say I do. You're getting the fuck out.
So if your wife
Yeah.
upstairs did that to you,
Yes.
I don't think you would.
Yes.
Nope.
Fucking
The
believe me.
gremlin is some sort of mythical creature that could do that to you anytime you want.
No. If she did it without,
You'd have questions?
No, without the intent of putting it on my face. If something just happened to get on there, but if you walk up and I'm looking up at your fucking junk and all I can see.
First of all, you should move really quick if you see that coming at you.
Yeah, but don't. But
Look
don't,
like a leaky ceiling
Yeah.
and shit.
But you're assuming that the guy knew he was getting gremlined and he didn't because that's how you test them. So
I'm so doing it to Brandon tonight.
How do you even know? You better hope he has a light jizz night. That's all I'm telling you.
I'm so doing it to him tonight.
You better jerk off right now, dude.
Jerk off right now. That way when you come, it's a couple drops.
Yeah.
Nope, it's happening.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, Roger, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone, and then I'm gonna put the phone in a very safe place on my dresser.
You're going to hear, and then the door slam behind it.
And then
It's
hear
gonna be gone.
Geronimo.
I'm gonna get you one of those new video iPhones and shit, so I can just set it in your room.
He'd never know.
No, I don't know, man. I mean, I was all for the gremlin before, but this supersized gremlin shit's scary.
All right, our listener said, "What's the difference?" It's like you guys doing that to us.
Yeah, when you guys
Like coming on a
Like,
facials.
That's exactly right, and I wouldn't let anybody do that to me. That's why women get jizz on their face and guys don't. That's why, because we don't like it.
Yeah,
but you like to do it.
Yes.
Yeah. What about do unto others as you
Look,
would have them do unto you?
I was just talking about.
Amen.
I was just talking about.
As long as it
this.
didn't go in my mouth, I'd be cool with it.
Keep your mouth, like, buddy, you might want to shut your mouth for this.
I mean, as soon as she got up and took one step north, I'd just be like,
yeah, but you know of the gremlin. You're not surprised.
yeah, you're right.
You know it's coming.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You might be like, oh, babe.
No, but as soon as she starts walking up, you have to anticipate that something's coming out.
No.
Rick's gonna fucking
If
have
she
Sarah
didn't,
do
if
the
she didn't
gremlin
have
at
15
night.
seconds to let things drain, stuff's gonna be dripping all fucking night.
Look, I was just talking about this.
There's not an
to
open closed
somebody
door
over the weekend about how women are basically built to be just right in your DNA. You're basically built to be docile to a certain extent, okay? Because here's why. Here's why men typically are not gay. Just break sex down to a level of what you're doing. Forget about the you're blind, and you're not allowed to touch. You're taking a thing that sticks off of you, and you're ramming it in them, like violently. And the more violently you do it,
the more they like it.
The more you like it, and the more they like it. Now imagine a sex toy for a guy, where the chick has to fucking bend you over, and ram something at you. Not even in you, just at you. Just aggressively, like, when you're hitting, and you're like, yeah, fucking take this. Imagine a
Like
chick.
this big dick, baby.
Yeah. Imagine a chick going over there, like, yeah, you like this big fucking pussy, Steve. You're being talked down to, kind of. You know what I mean?
Is this shit tight enough for you?
okay. So it's okay for you to talk down to me, like, take this dick, bitch. But once I say,
No.
suck my pussy, bitch,
No,
it's
he's
like,
saying
oh,
that's
no,
like the
no,
standard.
no.
No, that's different. I'm okay with the suck my pussy bitch
Yeah,
shit.
but no, not the suck my pussy bitch, because that makes you sound a little fucking. That hurts your libido.
Here's what I'm saying. There's a reason why chicks are okay with having something rammed in them, and
Because
there's
we've got somewhere to put it.
exactly it comes with the territory. So but there's also a place to ram something in a guy, and guys typically don't want anything rammed in them.
Unless it's the size of the tip of your pinky.
Even
Note
then,
to all the girls listening. Not
even
ramming.
then,
We like it caressed.
yes.
I don't even want a toothpick rammed in my ass. Well, fuck that. I
I'm
know what
just
you're
telling
saying.
you.
Or
I'm
a
just
tongue.
telling you.
A tongue in
It's
the
the
asshole.
point. It's the whole point of when a man and a woman get together, the woman. That's why people are gay. It's like if two men get together, they like the same shit. The reason why men and women get together is because a woman's basically okay with you ramming something in them at Mach fucking 2. Because there's no. I don't give a shit how cool the toy is. I don't care how bad my erection's gonna be. Nobody's ramming anything at me, in me, or around me during sex because I'm gonna feel emasculated by it.
Yeah, you're the rammer.
Yeah, I
Not
have
the rammy.
It's I refer to this commonly as the sword theory.
Big bucks.
Like you
No-
have the
no
sword,
rammies.
and that gives you the power. And the fact that women have vaginas, they're receivers. They're basically receptors. They're where we put our sword. If you, there's no way anybody's ramming anything at me during sex because it's emasculating.
It just goes
Note
to
to
show
self:
you.
never ram your titty in Roger's face.
That's different.
That's not going in.
See all the small print. See all the small print.
Yes. Quit trying. It's apples and oranges with you over here. Just cock for cock. Let's do
and
that.
melons.
Yeah, and melons.
It just goes to
Chest
show
fruit.
Because you never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house.
What was the original topic on this?
The gremlin was the topic.
What were we talking
All
about?
right, hold on. So let me.
Actually, it was sexual desire, and it turned into the gremlin talk.
Let me facilitate the sexual desire thing. So let's say you're with your dude, and for, 3 to 5 years, you guys are having basically the same kind of sex. There's nothing really new introduced.
He eats
you
your pussy, you suck his dick.
You think you got
fuck.
everything figured out. But then at some point, he's like, you know what? I want to try this other thing. And he finally works up the whatever to tell you. But you're not on board. Like, you hate it. Whatever it is. Pick something you fucking hate. And now he's asking you to do it. Is it your responsibility to make a conscious effort to adapt and either A, try it once, are you obligated to try something one time if your partner wants it? And then what happens if your partner's really into it and you're not, and it comes so late in the game, you have to make a decision? Is that something that makes people divorce, or is it our responsibility as someone who took vows, to make it work in some way?
We might have a $97 million lawsuit on our hands because he'll go elsewhere to have that done. And B,
what is that, by the way? Could you? He needs to know. I mean, he's learning here.
If I expect him to try something new with me, then I have to be open-minded and at least try it.
He's on probation with you right now.
He's on a probationary period, yeah. And if I can honestly tell him, no, I don't want to do it, and he's still persistent over it, then...
You're the wrong person. Is that what you're saying?
No, then he needs to...
He's got to live with it or not.
Exactly. I mean, I don't expect him to do everything I tell him to do. Just like he shouldn't... Well, I mean, I do, but just like he shouldn't expect me...
All right, I hear you. But you're saying, so let's say that happens. Do you think he's a dick if he goes, okay, look, I find myself that I this is something I need for me, it's something I want to do. Is he a royal asshole, or is the breakup amicable?
He's only an asshole if he says, this is something I'm going to do. I'm either going to get it from you or I'm going to get it from somebody else. Then I'm like, fuck you, because I can find somebody else.
He's not
going to
say that.
Shits about that.
Yeah, you'll just be done. But I'm saying, like, if he says, okay, you're not, at this point in my life, we're not into the same shit. You know what I mean? So.
Because one sex act I won't do, because I won't let him give me a dirty Bert. We're not compatible to each other. So I won't do the Polish invasion, so we can't be together
sometimes you
forever.
gotta make sacrifices.
Sometimes the dirty Bert can be important to people, man.
I understand that. But, okay, you can dirty Bert me, let me dirty Bert you.
Right. I mean,
exactly. It ain't happening.
Eye for an eye.
I'm not saying that.
That's what I get told. Well, I'll let you do it, but let me stick this in your ass.
And I guarantee you that'll change his mind a little bit.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
but that's not saying much, Rick.
Some chicks got an automatic switch on their butthole. Because, I don't.
You just got to hit it right.
I don't ask permission. I don't ask permission. Just in the middle, I just try to put it in there, and then the automatic switch raises the ass up to where the pussy's there again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh,
wrong hole.
Like, damn, I was aiming for that other one.
So funny.
No, he tries to put it in. Oh, my bad. I thought it was the other one.
No, that don't
you do
work.
it again, I'm done. You do it again,
as soon as the tip touches that fucking alert button, it moves up.
You're like,
it's not there no more.
So you just got to give it one good ram. Right.
All you
got
to do is press that button. You get better leverage.
You shouldn't press the button. You should just drive right through the button.
Yeah, it's a fucking touch sensitive.
Yeah, because that's the hole that you have too that you don't want to have something rammed in it.
That's right.
I mean, just poked a little tiny bit with the pinkies, all right, but
yeah, but the whole point is that there's a reason why women emotionally, physically, psychologically, they're all built different. They're built is the exact counterpart to a man. You know what I mean? There's a reason why chicks will let a dude have sex with them anally. There's a reason why they'll let them twist them and fuck them every which way. It's because you're built to allow us to treat you like that as long as we're being respectful. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're not going to get another dude to allow you to do that unless he's built exactly like a woman, and that makes him gay. You know what I mean?
So instead of pulling your finger out of your asshole, rubbing it on her fucking chest, going, yeah, you can do it like this, like, oh, there's and then the dirty Sanchez is okay.
Do it all sincerely.
So as long
Yeah,
as
you
you're
have to
respectfully-
have
No, see,
Like, I love you.
see, now you're taking.
See this doo-doo brow? I'm going to
I'm
rest
just fine.
across your brow. Please take it with sincere apologies that I do
It's
not
like
mean
jerking
it.
off on her face, giving her a facial and looking at her in the eye like, God, you're so beautiful.
I hope
I
this
love coming
jizz
all
makes
over
that
your
pimple go
cheeks.
away. And it clears up your face.
See, but now you're taking like mean shit.
We're
and
trying to be
make it
smart
nice.
asses.
Dude, I would take my foot and kick him in the fucking ball sack if he ever said something like that to me. I'd like, really, motherfucker? Boom! In the ball sack.
We're going to pause for a word from our sponsor.
Putting more lumps on your head than a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick. It's the WSWG show, bitches.
When a comfy shirt meets your design, you get affordability at Ohio Custom Apparel. Have a great idea for your own custom shirt? Then call Ohio Custom Apparel at 513-546-6490. Need shirts for your kids' team? Just call Ohio Custom Apparel at 513-546-6490. Personally, we are fans of the shirt. I have the pussy, so I make the rules. Again, that number is 513-546-6490. And tell them the wise guys sent ya.
So you done trying to make me look stupid?
I am.
I was trying to be a smart
But I
ass.
mean, if let's say things change in like a different thing, where let's say you get into a routine where every night you're having sex, then all of a sudden, hypothetically speaking, as the female, you're like, I like this, every night,
Right.
and you're just like, it's nighttime again, and you're like rubbing on his leg and everything, and he's just not up for it.
See, I just went through something like this.
So do you think of it as like, oh my God, what am I doing wrong, and like second guess yourself, or do you just think that he's tired of doing? He shouldn't. He's a fucking
he
male.
might have just jerked off an hour before that.
Here's what I'll tell you: whether men want to admit it or not, we need to be wooed into the mood a little bit. Like you can't just like. I think because we're men and how we portray ourselves, and we're like, oh fuck it, I think it's often perceived that you just jump on it when you got the chance. And I mean, maybe some dudes are like that. I mean, Rick's probably like that, but I'm not. I'm not. I need to be like, first of all,
he needs to be romanced
a little. Like for instance, if you're having a car ride home and you have some sort of a heated discussion, when we get in, I don't want to fuck you. Like,
yeah, you do. Makeup sex is awesome.
Makeup sex is good, but not like right after like that's almost during. Like if you come home at 8 o'clock, it's gonna be like 11 before I'm even gonna be thinking of fucking you. You know what I mean? Because I'm still kind of depending on what the argument. If we argued over something stupid, it's obviously nothing. But if you had a serious argument, makeup sex doesn't happen in a couple of hours, unless it's in the morning and then you fuck that night or something. But I'm telling you, I need to be kind of, like
I think there should be a little bit of, instead of me always hunting the shit, it should be a little more of, all the kids are in bed, I'm in there brushing my teeth, you walk in the bathroom, shut the door behind you, and get down on your knees.
Okay, that's hot,
crazy
and I would
shit
do that
like
in a
that.
heartbeat. But what if it's, I'm gonna get in the shower, you can join if you want, and he doesn't come in?
I've done that though.
I know what you're talking about. I went over some chick's house one night, and she's like, come over. I'm like, I got to take a shower and shit. You know what I mean? Chilled out. I'm standing there brushing my teeth, dude, in my boxer. She came in and started fucking giving me head. And that was just like the best fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
I was like there for a while.
Right.
We wasn't going to do it for like, a couple. He's going to watch a movie and shit. She just come out of clear blue and fucking did that, dude.
Shit, I flossed. I fucking.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think. It depends on your approach. If it's the same approach that you've been using and it's working, like maybe he's just having an off night.
Well, see, my problem with the get in the shower with me type shit, yeah, that's hot, but
Shower sex is uncomfortable.
I'm fat, and I don't like that hot ass shit like she does.
First of all, I didn't
Hot
say it was
water,
going to be shower
that's the
sex. It was going to be
shit.
a shower blow job.
Right.
Yeah, shower blowjobs are the fucking bomb.
I can't come standing up, so I don't know what to tell you.
No, I can't.
I don't. You know,
That's
You
not
got to
a
learn how to
problem.
jerk off standing up.
This is
then
not a
come standing
problem.
up.
no,
So should I be concerned?
no, not at all.
I jerked on my back deck one night, taking the dogs out with a pistol in my left hand.
Are you fucking shitting me, dude?
Had no fucking problem, dude.
He's lying.
He's lying.
Come on, motherfucker. Make fun of me jerking off. I'll shoot you.
He's standing out there and grabbed a bag of garbage
Ruff,
out of the
ruff.
can and shit, like jacked it off
It's like,
over the
oh,
fucking.
oh, here I come. No, not you guys. Go potty.
I think it's not. I
And
don't
then
think
he
it's a
looked
big
over
deal.
and the dog's licking it off the fucking grass.
Humping his leg.
It's nasty.
Hey, if he's
It is fucking nasty.
Animals are off limits, guys. I just want to say that.
If he's a
I thought it was
freak
just
like
horses.
No, it's all
okay.
animals.
All right.
The genre is off limits,
Yeah.
or whatever you want to.
You can't even mention an animal on this show unless you're talking about a champion breed dog you own.
Yeah. No, I think you're fine. I think probably there's a such thing as too much sex.
Okay, so when I get home tonight, what should I do?
Did you have sex last night?
Yes.
Here, let's
Don't gremlin him.
Let's,
I won't gremlin him. What's a
let's
romantic?
think of something
Yeah,
that she
come up
can
with
do to
an-
Brandon to initiate tonight.
Yeah, when I get, let me give me.
Look, go
give me
put.
a-
Ask
a
him what his favorite
card
movie is, or if you don't know that already, put his favorite movie in.
and give him
Make
head
sure you're
during his
showing-
favorite movie.
And just fucking reach over, pull his cock out, and just fucking blow him off real quick.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's cool, but it ain't exactly
It's practical and thoughtful.
Killing two birds with one stone. He gets to watch his movie and he's getting off.
Yeah, but you know,
And then
he's
leave him
not gonna
alone
really-
when you get done.
he's
Just
not
get up
gonna
and go in
watch
the other room.
movie.
I got it.
He's not gonna watch the movie.
When you guys are ready to go to bed, you go in, sit him on the edge of the bed, take his pants off, pull his cock out, make sure you're in front of a mirror, take your pants and shit off, and blow him while your ass is in the fucking mirror so you can watch it.
She doesn't have mirrors.
I don't have a mirror like that. in
Fucking
my
carry
room.
one in there.
I don't know, though. It's pretty good, though, to watch a girl give you head and then look in the mirror and watch her over there giving you head at a different angle.
It's like watching
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna tell you-
porno.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not. My bed is like this low, and it ain't happening.
It's like watching
Next.
a porno that you're
Now, you
involved
know-
in different shots.
Here's what I would tell you. I would tell you it's more about the build up to sex. It's great to tap a guy and go, let's fuck. But maybe that time or any, I would say you're more likely to build up to sex and and be successful than to just go, man, nobody's around. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's fuck.
I'll tell you what would be great for me is if I'm fucking dead asleep in the middle of the night.
And you wake up to her blowing you.
Yeah.
I've done that to him
Have you
4
gotten it
times.
yet?
Oh, that's the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for
Early
you.
morning
Good
Hummer.
for you. 'Cause
I
I'm
have
fucking-
done that so many.
Oh, you
I've done
can't get
about
that?
4
I'm
times.
2
Brandon.
decades in, I ain't never got it.
It's
What?
Yes.
don't get me wrong. It ain't happened a lot. Maybe one time. But I remember that shit, and it was the shit.
No, of course you do, because it only happened once.
Right.
It was one of those nights where I was fucking comatose after work. I'm fucking nodding off on the couch, and I'm like, man, I can't sit no more. She's like, I'll go to bed. And then about 10 after the kids are in bed, I just wake up like...
Sometimes
great.
it backfires on you in the morning because you had that pee hard on, you can't
Yeah.
come.
No, I
It
like.
seems to me like I'm the only one that... it just happened the other day. She thought I was sleep fucking, remember?
Right.
Because I wouldn't answer her. I rolled over, played with it. I got on top, started banging her, and she's like, Rick, and I'm just like, oh. And I'm just like not answering her, and she's like, Rick, are you awake? She thought I was sleep fucking. I'm like, no, I was awake. I took a shower afterwards.
He's
remember?
like, 1, 2, Skrizzle's coming for you.
But I'm the only one that wakes her up in the middle of the night.
I tell you, I think by default women are just not naturally creative with it. Like Shannon's really
not like men
not like
are.
a guy, but you know that's the other thing. We want what we want, and they want what they want. So they know how to be creative for their shit. Like Shannon's really good about like for the female side. Like she makes a lot of suggestions for that, but it's kind of like that really doesn't. You know, like I mean I could do it, but you know.
Well, that's what's so creative about the Gremlin Because guys think of shit like that. Where can I come? You know, I'm gonna come on her
Right.
face. I'm gonna come on her hair or ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
titties.
Girls can't. They can only come on
Right.
your dick or balls.
Right. But the problem with the gremlin is it emasculates the men. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be fine if I knew it was coming. I can take it. I can, if I can
No,
dish
I know
it
what you
out-
meant about on the face.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
if I can dish it out, I can take it.
Yeah.
And if you told me, look, you're never coming on my face ever again, well, then fine. You're going to never come on my face ever again, and we'll just square off right there, and we're cool. But it's, man, I'll tell you what, the male ego, once you break it, you're gone. I mean, that's probably what happened to that guy, is that his ego was crushed when he looked at her. He no longer could feel probably like a fucking real dude to her, because even though she was not really she probably wasn't being hateful. She probably loved the guy. She's getting ready to marry him. But from him to her, he could no longer feel manly. And I bet you, if you could ask that guy what his real problem is with it, and he told you, he feels lessened to her. And he'd have to live the rest of his life feeling, like he approached that marriage emasculated, and he'll feel like he's never going to be like the fucking dude, the man of the relationship, because she's squaring off with him. And, a lot of men can't take that. I mean, I'm not saying I can either. I mean, if we all want our women to be more aggressive and shit, but there's a point where they can be too aggressive and they take the thunder away from us.
It turns you off, man.
Right, and you're like, goddamn, like,
fuck me harder, bitch. I'm fucking you as hard as I can.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Like, you need.
I'm giving you all I got.
Women should really learn when a guy is giving them all their fucking, and they need to make a mental note of that. Because if I'm pounding you as hard as I can and you say harder, that's not cool. It's not at all.
Yeah.
It's such a turn up. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't got no more. Like, you want to line somebody else back behind here and let them kick me?
Yeah, no.
At least
shit.
make sure they're not hitting it as hard as they can.
Yeah, like you should be able to tell. But
Well, see, that's
Like
what
Sarah
you do
kno-
the first 3-4
Yeah.
times you fuck them. You don't fuck them as hard as you can.
See, Sarah knows when my hand's on her
that's
shoulder.
good. That's good.
She knows when my hand's on her shoulder, it ain't getting hit no harder.
I told you about the one chick. I
Yeah.
fucked her a couple of times, 3, 4, 5, 6 times before
3,
I
4,
doggy.
5, 6 times.
Well, not a couple times before I doggy styled her, and then I doggy styled her, and then everything changed again.
Again.
I want to.
You start talking about doggy
getting,
style.
I'm
you
getting
can't talk.
nervous because I want to propose to Samantha. Will you come on the show? Not scheduled, but monthly, once a month.
Periodically,
periodically.
at your convenience.
I think you should.
Well, I'm off night shift now. I work days.
That's what we're
I have
saying.
every night open.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes,
Oh my
I
God,
will.
she said yes, guys.
Oh,
You
congratulations!
can get up now. Get up
But
on
here's
your
what
knee.
I'm- like here, something like every 4th or 5th show, or if you want to throw that thing out there that you were talking about before the show, we can schedule that sooner.
Oh yeah, guys, if you're listening, ow, send in a picture of your thing that most women like to ride, and
Specify, because somebody might not know what you're talking about.
send in a picture of your cock and your balls.
Be a bunch of motorcycle
Preferably,
pictures.
preferably
Erect.
preferably
never know,
erect,
dude.
and preferably you've got 2 balls, because I don't want to have to look at it like, what the fuck is that?
Why?
And
Why
if it
hold
looks
on.
like, and if it looks like a small arm holding an apple, that would be awesome.
Why did Rick say erect? Rick's like preferably erect, and because
I'm trying to help her out.
hold on, because I have to field the. Yeah, I know the bomb's gonna go off.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, because I have to field the email, could you please put Sam in the subject
Sam
matter?
penis.
Sam penis pick.
I don't care as long as it has. You can put Roger. Don't look at this shit for all I care.
And whoever has the nicest fucking meat missile.
Now, are you going for length, girth? Just
Actually, you
nice
know what? You know what?
looking?
I'm gonna make sure, because I don't know if there's some pictures that people like to send that aren't theirs, or pictures that
No.
they took when they were having a good
Hold
day.
on. Here's what
if
we're gonna do.
If send me your pictures, and if I see a picture that's got like a picture of my name in it, like next to your cock, that says like could be Sam's cock with an arrow pointing to your dick, you will definitely win. And what you will win is I will buy a bottle of your favorite liquor, and you will be able to take shots from a shot glass that is going to be strategically placed in between my chest fruits with no bra on, no shirt, and I will hold them together so the cup can be sitting in there, and I will give you these shots.
Here's how we defraud it, so they don't have to put some shit in their picture. Their picture will be here that you chosen, and they have to show you it live, and it must match.
Okay, that'll work. And then if it doesn't, I'm going to kick you in the balls.
I'm pretty sure no one's signing up for that.
Yeah.
Well, then don't send me a bad pic.
So send your cock pics to Attention
Someone's
Samantha.
gonna send the fucking
you know what I got
here and show you the real thing.
Hold on, I got one better. You know them shot callers? I still have my dog shot collar.
Oh, man.
If
wait a minute, I got one of them shockers with the pads.
God damn it! Hold on.
Shit, my bad. I'm sorry about the.
If you show up and it ain't your cock, she's gonna strap that thing around your nuts and she's gonna kneel down and bark, and that fucking thing's gonna go off and shock your nuts.
I've got pepper spray. I could put some on somebody's dick, and that
Pepper
shit
spray
burns.
forever. It's just shocking one time.
So send your meat missile pics to Attention Samantha in the subject line to WSWGshow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And everybody, thanks Samantha for coming and joining us tonight.
Yay!
Thank you, Samantha.
Go me.
Thank you,
And we'll be back next week with another episode of the Nasty Ass WSWG Show.
Holla.
You never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house.
That was our outro.
Yep.